Hello, this is Transformers fan G138, and I'm here with a video review of Transformers Cybertron Vector Prime. And honestly, I didn't even consider wanting to buy this mold ever until I randomly came upon the Galaxy Force version in Walt Disney World, actually. And I'm like, I like the gold color, I'm going to buy it. And I did, and I'm like, oh my god, this mold is so amazing. And hence why I love the mold. And I actually just recently picked up this one at a comic show about a month and a half ago. For 20 bucks. It was a really nice deal. However, it didn't come with a Cyber Key or a Minicon. It did, however, come with a sword, which is, like, the most important part for me. I like swords. If you've seen any of my stop motions or me rant about Transformers should have more swords, you would get that. So basically, he's an ancient Transformer. He's actually, Hasbro has just qualified that he is one of the original 13 Transformers. He's one of the original 13 Primes. He was actually confirmed in 2005, but yeah. So he is one of the original 13, along with Alpha Trion, which conveniently uses the same mold if you're going off the BotCon exclusive version, which I would still like to get at some point. So, yeah, he's got some issues. Like, these are like rubbery plastic here, and they like to bend out of shape, and they're really hard to get back into place the way they're supposed to be. But if you work them and use a hairdryer, they'll go right back into place, no problem. This one is a little loose here, just the way it is. These are adjustable a little bit, just due to the nature of their design. So you can have them a little bit further back, you can have them out to the side. So there's some options with these. That's nice. The overall design, though, it's nice in gold paint apps. I don't like the brown, though. I'm not a fan of the color brown. However, that's my only complaint about the figure overall, so it's not bad. I love the translucent blue. It's really nice. And I love the metallic blue also. I like the paint apps on this guy. It's really nice. He's got an Autobot symbol here, and this is where his Minicon would plug in if he came with one. And I have the gold version here that'll just plug in for the sake of showing off. And that just plugs into that slot there. He also did not come with the missile, which is fired by this here, and it fires out of here. So yeah, that's that. It's pretty much the extent of that. So I'm going to go ahead and transform this guy on camera for you, because his transformation is actually one of the reasons why I like him so much. So you want to start by folding these. Grabbing the underside. Oh, he does have landing gear wheels on the bottom, which actually roll pretty nicely considering. You want to grab these and pull these down and around, and then the feet up. And then there you have him standing. You want to grab the front of the vehicle, bend it around, and bring these down and behind. Form like a cape. Bring these up, spin his head around, bring his arms, unpeg his arms, slide each of these up. Sometimes they have a hard time staying up, but that's the nature of that kind of slide mechanism. And then there you have him in robot mode. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really nice. I like the silver detailing on the head, along with the blue face. It's pretty cool. I like the overall colors, and I like the overall design. Again, I'm not a fan of the brown. I would love to see black in its place, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Well, his sword stores here in his back. He can hold that. It's the Sword of Time, which is an artifact, allowing him to travel through time. He has a Cyber Key port, which I'll use the other Cyber Key. And that activates nothing. Basically, it's a sound effect, and I don't have any batteries in this guy, so there's also a sound effect if you do this, but again, I don't have any batteries in this one. If you want to watch my Galaxy Force Vector Prime review, the sound effects are working in that one, and I'll be filming that right after this. So it's a nice figure. I like it. If you want to have him have a jetpack, you can bring these out. You can bring these out and around, so he's kind of got wings. You know, you can bring these around. You can do a bunch of things with them, like you can bring these out like this. It's kind of a cool look to it. Bring them a little bit forward. There's some really cool, interesting stuff you can do with these wings. You can really make them look pretty awesome, or not. The choice is yours. I, just for sake of having space on the shelf, I leave them like this, and when I'm transporting them, I bend these around, and that's how they get bent. They get bent right around there. But, anyway, it's a nice figure. I really enjoy it. I love the mold, and now I'm going to do articulation because I just love this guy. So he's got a ratchet joint here in the leg. These panels move out of the way, which is nice. He's got a swivel. He's got a ratchet knee. He's got a ratchet in the foot for transformation purposes, but it's there. Obviously, I showed the motion in the cape back here. He's got arm movement, a ratchet joint here. You have to move the armor separate from the arm, though. He's got a really heavy ratchet joint on his elbow. He's got a swivel. This moves, slides. You know, if you want to punch somebody, you know, it's better to do it with a sharp point. Sling, whoosh, than not. So yeah, pretty cool. He can travel through time, which is nice. He's kind of like a mentor of the Cybertron characters, and he eventually sacrifices himself, which means he just can't show up in that timeline ever again. But because he's in a multiverse singularity, he still exists in the other realities. Weird, huh? Yeah, it was really weird how to explain it, but quantum physics is weird. I'll be taking a quantum physics class soon enough, so that should be interesting. His minicon would be his gun clips here. Minicon's name is Safeguard, by the way. And I'll get into him more when I do the other review as well. So I like it. I like the design of the legs, I like his posability, and I like pretty much everything about this guy. And of course his head spins. Rotates. Yeah, I love this guy. I really do. I think this guy is amazing. If you don't have either version of this guy, that includes the Black Universe version, get him. He is that amazing. Like, seriously amazing. Love this guy, love this guy, love this guy. Totally recommend getting him. One, he's one of the original 13. And that's why I actually tracked down the white version. Mainly because that's his signature colors now in the 13 SketchUps that Hasbro did. He's this color. So, as much as I like the gold color better, I wanted like an original 13 color. Now I'm just going to have to try tracking down Alpha Trion, which is easier said than done. Well, that concludes my video review of Transformers Cybertron Vector Prime. If you have any questions about the figure, please post a comment down below. If you have any requests for video reviews, please send me a message or post a comment down below and I will do them for you. Hope you enjoyed, and as usual, thanks for watching.